We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
Striding in, Kevin Newman, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
First pitch, 640.
The 1-0. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
So here's Adam Frazier. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitting .437. He's taken him deep once. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Hendricks, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Adam Frazier goes down for the first out of the game.
Reynolds.
From the stretch, Brian Reynolds comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Number 55, Josh Bell.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Newman at second, Reynolds at first, one gone. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Soft liner toward short. In time to first, and there are two away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over .350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran. Ball one to start the at-bat. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Here it is. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Horner is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Mitch Keller, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
1-1.
Well, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Javier Baez.
Not shortstop. Javier.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Baez is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Second inning coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Here's Gregory Polanco, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kramer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Popped him up. Bryant over to his right. 2 gone.
Batting it, the catcher, Jacob.
Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That finds the zone, a called strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. In now, Wilson Contreras. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Wilson.
First offering on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes. hit in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
In now, Steven Souza. Ball one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Frazier has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
So stepping in, Nico Horner will try to make something happen with 2 guys on in the bottom of the second.
Ball one.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Newman fields it cleanly. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Now at the plate, Mitch Keller, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Corner onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Newman. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. No balls and a strike to count. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And that's the 2nd out.
Now back, left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Into the box, Adam Frazier 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Hendricks. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside. Liner towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Two and one.
That's inside.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
Now batting, shortstop.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And that brings up Javi Baez as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Baez is a .270 hitter, a respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat.
Nope.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Polanco. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next to the Cubs, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That evens it up 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. Into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The right fielder, number 21.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 3 innings complete. Cubs lead it 5-0. All set for the start of the 4th. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is there, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now at the plate, Nico Horner will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Alvarado.
Stephen Brault answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So here's Albert Almora next, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2.
We got a full count.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Brault, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. A man at third with one away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hops this one up. Polanco coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. The relay throw, and he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
To the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. There's the ball low. He misses with a changeup. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Gregory Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Oh, and he misses it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 44.
Now at the plate, Kevin Kramer. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Front door curve is taken. Strike two.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Now batting, Kevin Newman. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball one. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Corner onto the grass. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Pirates strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Cubs.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Javier.
And this is low, ball 1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Two and two.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get to count your favorite. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with this day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. Two out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping up now, Steven Souza. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
A ball and a strike now. Two and one now to Steven Souza. 2 out with the man at first. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 2-2.
Three ball,
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're still in control, 7-0. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Brian Reynolds.
Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 3-2 pitch is a called third strike right on the inside corner. Down in order go the Pirates. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0.